All right, traders, this is the watch list video for, can you believe it, Monday, July 1st. So, starting off with the daily chart of the SPY, we had a pop, looked like it broke out to new all-time highs and then did kind of a nasty reversal on big volume. Now, does this mean that double top and we're down from here? I have no idea. I've never made any money trying to predict where the SPY is going. I would point out that it was the end of quarter and there was some rebalancing, so that's probably a large part of the volume. So I don't give a lot of weight during summer trading, and now we've got a holiday week coming up, to one candlestick on the SPY, right? So keep that in mind. Let me throw this up there for new members. Pause the video and read that. It's a good explanation of what we do in chat, what we're all about. Speaking of what we do in chat, a couple highlights. Well, I'll just throw one in because I made a video already about NNE, sorry. CMND and CMAX calls that were made in the room, but there was one afternoon NNE call, so I'll go over that if you want to see the reasons. And I make these videos in the middle of the day, middle of the trading day, especially for newer members, so you just get up to speed more quickly on understanding why calls were made. So that's what those videos are all about. I'm trying to explain what we look for and why the call was made. There's never just a random call, or you never hear a moderator or a member type in, hey, I just took XYZ. That's not allowed in the room. We have to post our ideas ahead of time, as most of you know. So hopefully those videos explain, why a call was made. That's the whole purpose of it. So speaking of which, NNE, which was on Bounce Watch going into Friday and gave quite the bounce, right? And actually gave a good gap down bounce play reversal, which I didn't see because it happened in like the second minute of the day, but I should have had all my focus on this one at the open, and then I would have caught it because this was my favorite chart going into Friday. Having said all that, 5-minute candles, my first call was right there, and we got a nice move. But then my second idea I typed out, which would have been right here at 22. I typed in chat, I'm gonna take this over 22, something like that, I'm paraphrasing. Preferably late in the day. It happened a little earlier than I would like, but still the 22 break got you to 25.68. And I don't want to say as always, but as always, what we hope for is the setups that we look for work right away, so you're not underwater, right? That's kind of a big deal for day traders. It's always nice to just be green and have to figure out where to scale out. So, all right, anyway, check out those videos. They're on my YouTube channel, or I also tweet them on StockTwits and Twitter if you want to see the midday, I guess I'll call them morning recaps. Hopefully the explanations are helping people, right? So what am I watching on Monday? DXYZ had a nice pop here, but then it gapped up and then did a reversal. So you kind of have it closing pretty close to where it closed on Thursday. But it's an in-play stock now. The volume here, if we get an A+ setup in this one, I think it could give a good trade, so I'm definitely watching it. ASNS, big volume, and actually fairly strong close, all things considered, so I want to watch that one. Already talked about NNE. This one should be on any day trader's radar probably for the next 3 weeks, unless it just fizzles out or something. It's a big mover. ENVX had this big pop 4 sessions ago, and it's just kind of quietly going sideways. I do want to watch that one. CASI showing strength again. There's no. Some of these you'll notice there's no like great chart setup, like a cup and handle setup or anything. Some of them are just strong and they're recent movers, and I'm a day trader, so I want to watch them. So that's kind of the case for CASY. PSNY, I still like. You had the big pop here. I'm not much of a penny stock trader, but I like this one. Popped here, put in a little bit of a lower high here. Quiet inside day on Friday, so to me the setup is still valid. Again, let me remind everybody the market's closed on Thursday. I believe it closes at 1 o'clock on Wednesday, and as I tweeted on Friday, it might feel like it's closed the rest of the days of the week too. So, I'll be there because I have no life, and I'm hoping to catch. If you catch 1 or 2 runners, they might really run simply because people who are trading, it could become the only game in town, right? So to me, that's worth logging in and stalking trades. POET, kind of a sleeper pick, but definitely good volume on Friday. The long base here, had a big run back here, closing well off its highs, but certainly worth keeping on watch in my opinion. ATER, big pop on Thursday, stayed inside of that day on Friday, but strong again, so possible pop there coming. KALA, in after hours Friday, they got a big pop to, I want to say to 8 or maybe 9, I can't remember now. on a stake reported. I want to say maybe even 20% stake. Double check all that. I'm a day trader. I don't get caught in the minutia, but certainly had a nice 2-day run already, and we'll see how it opens on Monday to see if it's in play at all. GTLB, kind of a sleeper pick, but had a nice 2-day pop, and then on Friday just quietly stayed inside of Thursday's range. May continue. We'll see. Chewy, this is not, I mean, this is a weird one. If you're a day trader, you already know what's going on here. But before this, right, before the goofy picture of the dog being tweeted by Roaring Kitty or whatever the account is, before this was already a very strong chart, right? So yes, you have some bag holders from this day that are probably still holding, waiting for it to go to 100 or whatever. But from 39.10, now it's fallen to 27-ish, right? And it did hit back to that buy zone between the 8 and the 20. So I think it's worth watching. It's definitely a weird situation because of what happened on Thursday. But I'm going to start keeping my eyes on Chewy. SAVA, they came out with a statement after what caused this to fall. The company itself came out with a statement, and it did get a bit of a bounce. I'm going to treat it like a bounce play, but we'll see. I'm going to put it on watch because it's definitely an in-play stock. LTBR, huge 2-day run. Now a 2-day pullback, kind of a partial retracement, pullback on lower volume. Treating this like a bounce play, just like I did NNE on Friday. BT had nice news here that caused a big breakout. Now you got 3 red days in a row on smaller volume than the breakout day, getting back close to, the 8-day. So again, treating this one like a bounce play. And lastly, SLNH, also a bounce play. Nice run, 3 days lower. It's a lower volume stock, so take note of that. And then I will see everybody in the pre-market on Monday, or at least everyone who's not on vacation, and maybe 12 of you, I don't know. But let's work together in the pre-market and build us a nice gap play list to add to this list, and hopefully make some big money this week. All right, I'm done babbling. We'll see you.